If you got a story you want to tell or got something to get off your chest, hit us up at 513-557-0397 Raw Radio, baby.
You are now listening to Raw Radio with Westside Gregory.
Hey, what's up, everybody out there? You know who it is. Your boy Westside Gregory hosting another episode of Raw Radio 513, baby. And today's topic is going to be about Jehovah Witness. That's right, Jehovah Witness. Okay, now, I'm making this because I've been wanting to make it. And then, two, I'm making it because I was attacked. I was attacked by a non believer. Okay. But see, the point that he missed was I'm not fully a Jehovah Witness. I just came up a Jehovah Witness. So therefore, guess what? I could do and say things that Jehovah Witness can't. I came up as a Jehovah Witness. I still go to the meetings, to the conventions. That's right, your boy Westside Gregory. I bet y'all didn't even know that. But guess what? I'm not here to convert non-believers into believers. I'm not even here to try to even convert you from your religion to over here. I'm just here to talk about how I feel about Jehovah Witnesses. I'm not even going to pay the people who talk bad about them no attention because people talk bad about me. But guess what? I'm a good guy. But I do want to say this. Some people, and I'm not here to attack nobody religion. I just want to say this. So if you mushy and all and be in your feelings and can't take talk, then you might want to get away from this because this is religion talk. But anyway, like I was saying, you got, and this is my belief, and I can believe what I want to, just like you can. You got all kind of gods. They say you got Allah, Buddha, it, it, okay, it's all kind of gods people say, but you could call him whatever you want to. It's only one God. It's only one God. So call him whatever you want to. I'm gonna call him Jehovah because that's the God that I believe in. But anyway, people misinterpret the Bible a lot. You understand what I'm saying? Like people read it and then take it from what they wanted to say. And that's how you get a lot of confusion. Well, really, it's only one way to do it, and there's only one way to take a Bible scripture and apply by it, and that's the right way. You understand? Like some people get it and then they twist it, they turn it, they just misinterpret the Bible. Okay. So let me say this. A lot of people be looking at me, and this ain't even about no materialistic. It ain't about nothing like that, because Jehovah don't like that or like people worshiping other idols or things or material. Now, understand what I just said. But people be looking at me now like, hey, he got this, he got that, he got this, he looking good, like his skin, like everything about him looking good. But just like 4 5 months ago, he was looking crazy, like scruffy, dirty, and everything. Like, okay, you know what happened? I started going to the Kingdom Hall. That's right, I started going to the Kingdom Hall, the Jehovah Witness Kingdom Hall. And let me tell you, it was the best feeling, it still is, and I still attend it. Like I said, I go to the conventions when they be having them. You understand? But this is like even my family members, they have vouched for this, man. Like when I started going back, it helped me get over fears, anxiety, what else? Like public fears and things like that. You see what I'm saying? So going to the Kingdom Hall, it got its benefits. You understand what I'm saying? Some people might not think so, but it got its benefit. You hear all kind of bad stuff. You know what I'm saying about Jehovah Witness. Jehovah Witness this, Jehovah Witness did that, or they creeps, they this, they that. But this the part where it's finna get ugly at. Cause I'm gonna talk to y'all about this because guess what? The Jehovah Witness don't have shit. They talk about it right there. Right, why you? Hey, whatever going on in this world, they will approach it right there. Somebody will be standing on that podium. We'll be out there in the audience, and one of them brothers up there on that podium, they're going to address it. You understand? But this is what I want to talk about. Make sure your key is out the way. Now, listen, I'm going to give you a break to make sure that all your key is gone because this is what I want to talk to y'all about, something that kids shouldn't hear. If you got a story you want to tell or got something to get off your chest, hit us up at 513-557-0397 Raw Radio, baby.
You are now listening to Raw Radio with Westside Greg.
Now, this is what I wanted to talk about. Hopefully, I got the kids up out of here. People always saying, "Oh, it's a lot of molestation going on in the Kingdom Hall. It's this going on in the Kingdom Hall. It's that going on in the Kingdom Hall." Man, let me tell you something. That shit go on everywhere. That shit go on everywhere. You could turn the TV on and see somebody, a kid getting messed with, somebody messing with this child, somebody messing with that child. Okay, but let me explain this. And to any victims that's out there, hey, my heart go to y'all. I'm truly sorry for the actions, okay, that individual took towards you. Okay. But this the deal. That happened any and everywhere. You got sex offenders that's living in your own house. You got, well, guess what? They ain't gonna be no offenders because it ain't gonna, the Jehovah Witness ain't gonna give them time to be a offender because they'll put their ass up through. If it's evidence and then they find out, yeah, they'll put their ass up through. Just like the courts of law will get rid of you if you fuck with a kid. Yeah, okay, the Jehovah Witness will put you up through, but they gonna do it in a whole different way. And all the evidence that you need, like for the cops, if it happened to you, okay, that's the same thing with the Jehovah Witness. You understand? But as far as people just saying, "Oh man, they rape people, they got a high profile for raping kids and this and that." Okay, but guess what? Everybody else do too. You understand? They just don't bring that shit to the light. And like I said, that's not the only place it happens in. It's about that household. It's not about that brother standing on the stage. It's not about none of my family members that attend the Kingdom Hall. It's not even about none of the brothers that I even know. Okay? Because this the deal. I can guarantee you, I can guarantee you, if any of that going on and they got solid proof of that, guess what? He'd be no more brother. He'd be disfellowship. So as far as all that, when I tell people like, "Hey, yo, you could come to the Kingdom Hall with me," as far as all that, nah, I ain't going because they this, they that. No, that's the household that them people came up in. That's who raised them. They did that to them. That household did that to them. They can't tell you that they came into any congregation and it happened to them. Yeah, it probably happened to them, but guess what? It was over such and such house. It was over such and such house. But I guarantee you it didn't happen in the house that I'll be in, the house of Jehovah down on the boulevard. I can guarantee you that. Now, with that being out the way, it's what I want to talk about. Okay, so don't forget I came up as a Jehovah Witness. I'm not a Jehovah Witness yet, but I understand the Jehovah Witnesses practice and things like that. So I don't know if the guy thought I was dumb or whatever because we start talking about Jehovah, but he tried to insult my intelligence by asking me dumb questions as if I wasn't gonna know him. I just told you I was raised a Jehovah Witness. He asked me, "What is their qualities? What is a Jehovah Witness quality? As far as what?" Okay, if I understand your question correct, their quality is love, justice, wisdom, and power. From my understanding and from what I collect since I've been a child. Okay. Another thing, he asked me after, like he asking me these questions, but he's never telling me who he believe in. You see what I'm saying? Then he start talking about people getting shunned and how they shun their family. And like I told him, "Hey, shit, I'll shun you if you don't shut up. You shun your kids all the time when they misbehave, right? When you start talking to your kid and you tell that kid to get in the room, or you just quit talking to one of your brothers, you quit talking to one of their sisters because they did this to you. That shit happen in the family all the time. That happen in the family all the time. If you in a gang with somebody and y'all in a gang and then your gang members start acting up, what you gonna do? You gonna get rid of them. You gonna push them away. They just use another word called shun. Same thing, same actions, different words. Now, how I broke that down to him is how I broke it down to you. And I'm gonna say it like this. I don't care what nobody say. That's why I'm doing this podcast. Cause I don't care what nobody on the internet say, "Oh, they this, they that." Well, hey, guess what? It's a lot of YouTubers out there who making money and living off of Jehovah still by throwing bad blood in his name, by saying this, saying that. Okay, get off your ass and quit talking about Jehovah on the internet and let me see how you handle society. You study talking about it and its bitterness for real, because if you leave in the congregation or you get shunned and you get put out the congregation, what else is it to talk about after you leave it? It was a lot of people, y'all, but like I'm saying, let me collect myself. But it's a lot of people who y'all didn't know that grew up and they was Jehovah Witness. A lot of them, famous people. And let me tell you something. Another thing about the Jehovah Witness, they believe Jesus is God, only direct creation. They believe Jesus is God, only direct creation. That's another valuable lesson about the Jehovah Witness. Okay, and yes, they do limit contact with non-believers, just like you would. If you doing something and you chilling and you hanging out and stuff, and then somebody tell you they don't believe what you believe in, or they don't like, it's contaminating. It's contaminating. That's exactly the right word for it. Contaminating. Because if you sitting up there, you ain't finna once again, if you in the gang or you in a group or you in the whatever, you're not finna let nobody come contaminate what you believe in. You're not finna let them contaminate nothing. So that's another way that they shun people by falling back from them, by not talking to them. But yes, they do limit contact with non-believers. I do too, because guess what? You do too. If somebody don't believe what you believe in or ain't down with how you whatever you down with, guess what you gonna do? You gonna leave them alone. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. Just because somebody a Jehovah Witness don't mean they a punk. A lot of them Jehovah Witness got backgrounds, and I ain't talking about no sucker backgrounds. I'm talking about hardcore penitentiary backgrounds, 10 years in there in the system. So don't get it twisted about them. Don't get it twisted. But I do want to say this, man. It's a lot of Jehovah Witnesses that y'all didn't even know that was Jehovah Witness. You got the Tupac, you got the Outlaws, you got Crazy Bone, you got Michelle Rodriguez, you got Busta Rhymes, you got Selena Gomez, you got the Wayne brothers, Serena Venus. Did I already say her? Michelle Rodriguez, she was one. You got Danny Glover, that's one. Prince, Michael Jackson, I already did I say the Wayne brothers? I don't know. If I didn't though, yeah. Okay, you got the White Eisenhower, the White Eisenhower, one of our presidents. I don't know which president he was, don't ask me, but then you got I think Terrence Howard is a Jehovah Witness, was or something, the notorious big, Ja Rule, Naomi Campbell, Janet Jackson, Patty Smith, let me see who else. Let me see who else. Did I say Venus Williams? See, it's so many people. Even Sherry Shepherd. Sherry Shepherd. Y'all probably don't know who she is. Like I said, the Wayne brothers. Y'all know the Wayne brother. Ken and Avery Waynes and all them. Yeah. Jill Scott. Yeah. Uh-huh. With straight Jehovah Witnesses. And a lot of rappers right now that's hardcore rappers is Jehovah Witness. If not, they like me, they grew up a Jehovah Witness, like Exhibit. Okay, who know Coco Rocha, Jehovah Witness. So the more of this, man, is all I'm saying is Jehovah Witness, man. People make it out to be, oh, they this, they that, they this, they that. Yeah, hey, guess what? That's what you grew up in. That's what you experienced. And like I said, I'm sorry that you experienced that, and I'm sorry that they gave you a bad name. And and it shouldn't be like this, but it is because people are human. Not everybody follow Jehovah's laws. You got some people that's in the Jehovah Witness Kingdom Hall that don't do what they supposed to as far as the brothers. Okay, and those the ones who do stuff to people. And like I said, I apologize for their actions. A lot of people that lead the Jehovah Witness, they go back, man. They go back. And I'm gonna tell you something. I ain't had none of this stuff that I got right now until I start going back to the Kingdom Hall. It's no pressure. It's no, oh, you can't dress like this. Oh, you got to cut your hair off. Oh, you got to do this like this. Oh, you can't sit like that. Oh, you can't. Nah, they happy to see people. They happy. It make me feel good when I go to the Kingdom Hall. They out see, and this is another thing about the Jehovah Witness that people get mad about. Yeah, they out spreading the word. They out spreading the word about Jehovah. Unlike them pastors who be all up on the stage, written and running and back and forth like a fucking demon maniac across the stage, yelling, skipping. And see, this too, what I love about the Jehovah Witness. They are not selfish, unlike them other places and churches y'all go to where a pastor got a pretty car and a pastor got this and it's just all about the pastor. That's not the Jehovah Witness, baby. When you walk in there, everybody look like everybody. You can't go in there and pinpoint and be like, hey, it's the higher up. It's one of the higher up brothers right here that's such and such, such and such. You know why? Because they all carry the same demeanor and carry the same damn attitude, man. Now, if you sitting up there and you stressing out and you, I'm tired of life, oh, I'm suicidal or this and that, guess what? Get up. Come to the Kingdom Hall with me. I don't know the address, but I go to the one right there in Cincinnati, Ohio on Westwood Northern Boulevard. 1 o'clock services. I bees in the house. I bees there. Now I don't go every day to all the meetings or any nothing like that. But my Sunday services, I try to get there because I want that feel good. I want that feel good. And once again, like I said, they is like calm people. The atmosphere there just calm, man. I do my meetings. If I got a couple of dollars, depending on how good the services was, I drop my money in a box. You see what I'm saying? I try to I split it up. I put half in the world congregation, and I put the other half into the congregation where I be at. You see what I'm saying? But man, moral story is this: don't never, ever, ever get it twisted because somebody said they a Jehovah Witness or they got some affiliation with the Jehovah Witness. Don't get it twisted, man. Like they lovable people, the people that then had bad experience with Jehovah Witness was the ones who was in a bad household with corrupted minded people that try to cover up through Jehovah Witnesses. Did I understand? Y'all got that? But anyway, man, I had a friend who was supposed to be on here with me, but he couldn't make it, and it's all good, and I understand. But I asked him a question. I definitely did. I asked him a question. I said, what is your perspective? And let me take that back. He ain't a full blown Jehovah Witness. He just how I am. But I asked him a question. I said, how you feel about the Jehovah Witness? Like what and keep it real. And this what he told me, and I'm gonna put this at the end of what he told me. And so when I'm done with this, if y'all listening still, I'll leave this at the end of what he told me. The message he typed up and sent me. He said, I love Jehovah Witness and I have been attending their meetings when I have the means, at least. I don't miss their annual memorial services. Until I understood them, I had some weird thoughts about their denominations. So on a faithful day, I open my doors to them and we have an interesting conversation. After we concluded the discussion, I hated myself for being judgmental. Furthermore, I realized that we all have individual battles to fight and that it's of no use fighting the battle of others when you do not know what caused the war. That's my guy right there, boy. So, yeah, y'all know who it is. Your boy Westside Gregory hosting another episode of Raw Radio 513. Hey, like I said, I ain't trying to turn no non-believers into believers, or I'm not trying to take no whoever y'all is and bring y'all over to the witnesses. All I'm trying to tell y'all is that don't judge until you're there for yourself. That's all I'm saying. If you got a story you want to tell or got something to get off your chest, hit us up at 513-557-0397 Raw Radio, baby.
You are now listening to Raw Radio with Westside Gregory.